أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the realm of Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 206.
وإذا قيل له اتق الله أخذته العزة بالإثم فحسبه جهنم ولبئس المهاد.
And when it is said to him, fear Allah, pride in sin takes hold of him. Hell will be enough for him, and how wretched is the resting place. The continuation of the verses describes the traits of this deceptive and elusive person, and here a fifth characteristic of such a person is mentioned, pride in sin. When he assumes leadership, his intention is to corrupt the earth, destroy crops and progeny, spread ruin and devastation, and reveal the malice, hatred, evil and corruption within his heart. After doing all this, when he is told, fear Allah, as a reminder to fear Allah, feel shame before him, and avoid his anger, he denies this advice, grows arrogant when directed to piety, and refuses to accept being corrected and guided. This happens because sin has consumed their hearts, and their transgressions have overwhelmed them, closing the pathways to guidance. When they hear the word of righteousness, they reject it, lower their heads, thinking that it insults their power and diminishes their status. In truth, it is meant to protect their authority and elevate the matter, especially when it comes from a sincere advisor. When told, fear Allah, pride takes hold of them, but not pride in truth, justice or goodness, but in sin. This is not praiseworthy pride, but detestable arrogance. They exalt themselves in crime, sin and wrongdoing, raising their heads against the truth that reminds them, standing before Allah without shame, despite having previously testified to Allah about what was in their heart, pretending to be good, righteous, sincere, selfless and modest. In response to this pride in sin, obstinacy in oppression, cruelty in corruption, and immorality in spreading evil, the context rebukes him with the fitting response for such a wretched nature. Hell will be enough for him, and how wretched is the resting place. Enough for him, hell is sufficient. Instead of the word of truth that hurt him, hell, whose fuel is people and stones, is what will suffice for him. Hell, into which the misguided and all the soldiers of Iblis will be thrown. Hell, the crushing fire that burns the hearts. Hell that leaves nothing and spares nothing. Hell that nearly bursts with rage. Enough for him is hell, and how wretched is the resting place. And how ironic it is to refer to hell as a resting place. Resting place refers to a place prepared for sleep, and the reference to hell as a resting place is intended to mock and ridicule this arrogant, corrupt type of person. Wretched is the one whose resting place is hell after their pride, arrogance and haughtiness. And Allah knows best. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر